6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. All federating units have agreed to undertake joint efforts under the leadership of Prime Minister to eradicate polio from the country. Prime Minister says government is making all-out efforts for improvement in agriculture sector to enhance its exports. Deputy Prime Minister has stressed to reorient country's diplomatic initiatives to advance Pakistan's development agenda. Pakistan has outrightly rejected Indian allegations regarding involvement in recent developments taken place in Bangladesh. National Assembly has passed a unanimous resolution recommending government to confer the highest civil award upon Olympics gold medalist Arshad Nadeem. The United Nations has called for forging unity to prevent Afghanistan from once again becoming a center of terrorism. And now the news in detail. All federating units have reiterated their commitment to eradicate polio from the country. This resolve was expressed at a review meeting on Pakistan polio eradication program held in Karachi today with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in the chair. All four provinces, besides Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad Kashmir, reiterated their commitment to polio eradication. Chairman Gates Foundation, Bill Gates, and President of Global Development, Dr. Chris Elias, attended the meeting through video link. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister reiterated his resolve to completely eradicate polio virus from the country by the end of next year. The Prime Minister thanked the Bill Gates Foundation and other partners for its extraordinary assistance and cooperation in the healthcare sector of Pakistan, especially anti-polio efforts. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif says government is taking various initiatives for agriculture sector to enhance its yield of crops and exports. Addressing inaugural ceremony of second International Food and Agriculture Exhibition in Karachi today, Shehbaz Sharif said agriculture exports of Pakistan have reached over $3 billion and it is time to fix our next target at $7 billion. He said government is also taking initiatives to provide maximum facilities to farmers. He said over 28,000 tubewells in Balochistan are being shifted to solar power besides other steps. The Prime Minister said easy loans are being provided to the farmers which will help increase the agricultural produce in the country. Earlier, Prime Minister distributed awards among agriculture exporters. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Muhammad Ishaq Dar has stressed the need to reorient the country's diplomatic initiatives to ensure that Pakistan's development agenda is also advanced. Addressing the graduation ceremony of 43rd Specialized Diplomatic Course in Islamabad today, he said along with conventional diplomacy, we will have to focus more on economic diplomacy. The Deputy Prime Minister emphasized the need for young diplomats to be equipped with necessary skill set to promote trade and investment, tourism and opportunities to explore the workforce. He said that Pakistan has great potential in terms of workforce, resources and economy. He further said Pakistan has been blessed with tested, proven and certified mineral, granite and stones reserves worth $10,000 billion. Pakistan has rejected all statements emanating from India accusing Islamabad of any kind of involvement in recent developments in Bangladesh. Answering a question at her weekly media briefing in Islamabad today, spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch said these statements depict India's disturbing obsession with Pakistan. She said Indian political luminaries and their media have a habit of blaming Pakistan for their failures in domestic and foreign policy. The spokesperson said Pakistan and Bangladesh have positive relations and have grown over the years. She said the government and people of Pakistan have expressed their support and solidarity with the people of Bangladesh, and we sincerely hope for a peaceful and swift return to normalcy. Mumtaz Zahra Baloch said, "We are confident that the resilient spirit and unity of Bangladeshi people will lead them towards a harmonious future." Replying to another question, the spokesperson said Pakistan's High Commissioner attended the inauguration ceremony of Interim Zarif of Bangladesh. Answering another question, he said Pakistan rejects statements of former Indian law enforcement officials blaming Pakistan for increase in attacks in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. She said Indian authorities should understand the sentiments of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and take action in implementation of the UN Security Council resolutions to determine the future of the people of Jammu and Kashmir through an impartial plebiscite. Responding to another question, the spokesperson categorically rejected a report carried by Israeli paper Jerusalem Post alleging that Pakistan plans to supply Iran with Shaheen 3 ballistic missiles. The spokesperson said, "This is a critical time in the Middle East and we urge all parties, including the media, not to indulge in peddling of fake news." The National Assembly today unanimously passed a resolution recommending the government to confer the highest civil award to Olympics gold medalist Arshad Nadeem. The resolution was moved by Law Minister Azam Nazir Tarar. The resolution also suggested the government to take steps for promotion of sports in the country. This is Radio Pakistan. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, occupation troops have escalated their crackdown under the pretext of security measures ahead of India's Independence Day on August 15. According to Kashmir Media Service, the arrests and summoning are being carried out besides cordon and search operations across various districts, including Srinagar. Indian troops, paramilitary and police personnel have been deployed in large numbers, conducting random frisking of passengers and pedestrians, further exacerbating the hardships faced by the Kashmiris. The United Nations says terrorist group Daesh has been growing in Africa, Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan, resulting in a major spike in their attacks and civilian fatalities. This was stated by head of the UN Office of Counterterrorism, Vladimir Voronskov, while briefing Security Council in New York. He said the activities of Daesh and other terrorist groups in Afghanistan remains a significant concern. Vladimir Voronskov emphasized that we must unite to prevent Afghanistan from once again becoming a center of terrorism. He underscored that terrorism continues to remain a significant challenge for the international community and no state can tackle it alone. The United States, Egypt, and Qatar have invited Israel and Hamas to resume talks in Doha on Thursday to de-escalate the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The three countries have urged both parties to prioritize the well-being of civilians in the region. They also expressed their commitment to supporting efforts to achieving a lasting ceasefire and addressing the root causes of the conflict. Israeli forces have launched new offensive on the southern Gaza city of Khan Yunis after issuing new evacuation orders for exhausted residents who have already been displaced multiple times. The Euro-Mediterranean Human Rights Monitor says the Israeli army has intensified its policy of bombing schools used as shelters for displaced Palestinians in Gaza City, killing and injuring hundreds of them. The martyrdom toll of Palestinians in brutal Israeli aggression on Gaza since October 7 last year has now risen to 39,699. National Disaster Management Authority has issued a fresh alert of rain, wind and thunder showers in different parts of Sindh in the next 72 hours. Under the influence of this system, Badin, Johor, Dadu, Hyderabad, Jacobabad, Jamshoro, Karachi, Khairpur, Ladkhana, Mithi, Mitiari, Mirpur Khas, Naushero Feroz, Patidan, Sajawal, Sangar, Shahid Benazirabad, Sakhar, Tando Walayar, Tando Muhammad Khan, Thar Parkar, Thatha, Umarkot likely to receive rainfall with thunder showers in some places till Monday. The NDMA has issued instructions to all relevant departments to take necessary precautions to mitigate the possible effects of flooding and extreme weather. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind and thunder shower is expected at isolated places in Kashmir, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Northeast and South Punjab, Pothohar region, Islamabad and Lower Sindh. Heavy falls may also occur at isolated places in Kashmir and Northeast Punjab during the period. That is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.